Here is my 8 office waste. Overproduction is these, when I used the Velcro, kept falling off, getting lost. Like, again, I have to remake third day 220. I've remade all of these a lot because they keep falling off, and then they just get picked up and thrown away, or they get lost. I don't know where it's at all. So the Velcro's not holding on to this wall very good. So I'm having to continue to make these. Transportation, me having to come upstairs and when I check on 206 and having to pick almost all of these up off the floor to put back onto the wall, and pushing all these back up and fixing that because that falls a lot up there too. Inventory is every time these fall off the walls and they're not put back up in the place that they're supposed to be, or they just get thrown away, I'm having to use more of our paper, which is inventory, and our ink to print these off and make new ones because we need a board upstairs. Defects is if we don't have these up here, especially during the summertime. This is our summer one. Housekeepers will have to go downstairs or get on the walkie and hope front desk answers them, or they'll have to go downstairs and look at the front desk to see which ones stay over, which one needs linen change, guest ready, deep clean, pet in room, deposit inspection, and maintenance. So I'm going to try to use alien tape to see if that holds better on this wallpaper, so then we don't lose any of these and we can literally just pick it up and move it to where it needs to go. Pick it up, move it to where it needs to go. And then maybe that will hold better than the Velcro, because the Velcro is not holding very good on this wall. Overprocessing is having to keep making these, having to come up here and keep putting these up, having to put that back up because it keeps falling down, having to push these all the way back up. I'm having to do that every shift because I try to come up here every shift and check on 206. So I'm always having to try to find them. I'm hunting for them. I'm wasting my time. Motion is having to pick them up off the ground, or having to go downstairs, remake a whole new number, bring it back up here and put it up there. It's a lot of extra motion that I do for this board that I'm trying to fix. Waiting. Our housekeepers are waiting to know what they need to do for our weeklies, or during the summer they'll need to know what to do for our daily rooms. Our guests are waiting to get their rooms clean, and if these keep falling off the wall, then housekeepers at first glance can't just look and see what needs to be done today. Wasted employee genius. Since these keep falling off of the walls, I'm wasting my time coming up here having to put these back or search and try to find the ones that have fallen off, or going downstairs and making new ones. I'm bringing them all the way back up here to put them on the wall that I know it's going to fall off and I'm going to have to redo it in a couple of weeks. So my solution, hopefully, is to either rip down the wallpaper, which I don't think Crystal will want me to do that, but alien tape. I am going to try to, with our daily one, I'm going to try with alien tape, see if that helps more. And I also think this looks better than having all the stripes, but that's just me. That is my 8 waste. Value added in this is staff isn't having to run downstairs and run up to figure out what we need on a daily basis or a weekly stay over. Value added in having both of these boards up at the same time instead of taking them down and then putting what we need back up. We don't waste our inventory. So that means that these do not get lost while we're in our busy season. These do not get lost while we were in our off season. And they're both up here, so then everybody's still, when staff starts, they don't just see this board. And they're like, okay, let me get used to that board, let me get used to that board. And then all of a sudden, we're switching to this board. And they've never seen it in their life. So they're like, okay, what's that? Now, when we train our staff, we're like, okay, so this board is for our weeklies during our slow season, or if we have weekly stays during our summer. And then this board is our daily board. So they already get used to it. They're not freaking out. That's a value added. Non-value added is it's sitting here not being used, or me having to keep remaking the room numbers because they keep getting lost. Thank you guys.